Hi guys, my name's Elliot Harlan Bethel and this channel is about energy healing, personal development and following my journey utilising various forms of fasting as a healing modality. I've actually just started a bit of a water and tea fast this week. It's my birthday on Sunday, so I'm trying to really clean this vessel out as much as possible. There'll be about 2 or 3 days hard dry fasting in there as well. I've just taken on a few new mentees fasting this week, so that's always good. I do like to generally fast alongside the people so that I can hold space and keep the energies aligned while I'm working with that person, because that way, speaking to them, there's a level of truth and a level of connection there that is felt between the two parties, or in the last few weeks it's been up to 35 parties. Now, today I want to talk to you guys about addiction. It's something in the past I believed that I suffered from. Now, this might trigger a few people, and I'm all up for that because triggering changes people's perspectives. Now, your intention is the most powerful thing you have. Wherever you focus your intention, that is your birthright to create, because whatever you focus on, it will go into your subconscious, and your subconscious will go into place impregnating that. So by impressing with your focus onto your subconscious then expresses. I've done this in a video before. You can see it as the masculine impregnating the feminine and the feminine giving birth, or the architect giving the plans to the builder and the builder then building the actual plan. So drugs is a very interesting one. Alcohol is a very interesting one. Tobacco is a very interesting one, because all of these three things are entities within themselves. Now, I will ask you guys, if you have ever had one of these, when you first started doing it, I can pretty much look you in the eye now and say, I bet you enjoyed it. Now, the reason you enjoyed it was because you was probably in a surrounding that was high vibration. You was probably around people that were vibrating high. And when you did it, that was in your energy field. Therefore, that was impressed into this drug, tobacco or alcohol, and that was reflected back when you took it. Now, after a period of time, there may have been money issues, there may have been job issues, there may have been friend issues, because you may have been disconnected from the friends, disconnected from the job, disconnected from the money. Now, that was then projected into the drug, and when you took the drug, this is how it made you feel, which became a pattern. Now, everything is vibration, energy and frequency. These drugs, tobacco and alcohol are. Now, believe it or not, alcohol is very, very good for certain things, but if you use it in the wrong way, it will bite you in the arse. Tobacco, spiritually, if you keep an inch of tobacco in your pocket, it is known through certain witches or certain medicines or plant-based people that it wards off negative energies. It's a very, very powerful thing, but if you abuse that substance, it will bite you in the fucking arse and give you cancer. Again, cancer to me is a man-made thought that can be manifested within the body. I do not subscribe to illness, so I unsubscribed to that a long time ago. You can have more information on this if you comment below or email me at Mind, Body, Soul, Spirit Coach. But by projecting a negative energy onto any of these things, because they are entities within themselves, they are going to keep coming back and teaching you that lesson until you let go of that energy that you're projecting. Because it's not fair for us to project our energies onto other things, because then they feel it. This is the same with people. We should never assume things about people. We should never project. We should never judge. Judgment is weakness, because if you judge someone, ultimately you are either seeing something in them that is being reflected from yourself, or it's the same as power. For a long time, people thought power was control, and in fact, you might have seen my video yesterday where I said, in fact, power is letting go, power is flow, power is being at one with source, and knowing that something bigger than ourselves that we're all connected to has fundamentally got your best interests at heart. Because when I have somebody else's best interests at heart, when I have my best interests at heart and somebody else's interests at heart, that is generally the reality that I live in now. That is, it might be a trigger again for some of you, but I unsubscribed to lockdown. I unsubscribed to coronavirus the second it happened. I unsubscribed to the media. I unsubscribed to a lot of things a long time ago. I had my dark soul of the night or my hermit phase about 3 or 4 years ago. So what I see a lot of people going through right now, I went through about 3 or 4 years ago. And when you unsubscribe from something, and when I say unsubscribe, I mean you unattach your focus, your attention and your creative energy to something, it melts, it disappears. When I go to the supermarket, there's no queues. When I go shopping, there's plenty of toilet rolls, because that is what I have created. I've created a abundant world within myself of unconditional love, of peace, of harmony, of prosperity. This is what I see in my outer reality. This is what my mentees now see in their reality. This is what my friends now see in their reality. And this is what my family are seeing in their reality. Unless they are in an environment where they are repeatedly seeing something negative, they will keep repeatedly seeing that over and over again. And I'm not saying this is wrong, because if you've chosen to learn a lesson, or you've chosen to have a certain career path, or you've chosen a certain life path, then that is your free will to do so. But it is not mine, and I unsubscribe to it. I unsubscribed to a lot of things a long time ago, and now they have melted out of my reality, and they're not even in my reality. They are so far from it, they cannot attach themselves to it, because the only attachment was my emotion, my energetic emotion, my energy emotion attachment, that kept on drawing it forth until I learnt that lesson and released it and thanked it for teaching me that lesson, and then it just passed away and drifted off like a cloud in the sky. This is something that I do guide people in. If you are interested, then do comment below. Ultimately, we will keep seeing a repeated cycle until we learn the lesson from it and let go of it. And if you keep something in your reality, if you keep watching TV, you keep seeing the same adverts, you're going to keep seeing them over and over and over again. When you unsubscribe to things, you take away your focus, your creative abilities, and you stop creating them. Now with drugs, I had to reverse engineer it, just like I reversed engineered my eating habits from eating meat to pescatarian to dairy to vegan to almost breatharian living. I saw the patterns were created, that my personality was creating my personal reality, and my personality had come from my beliefs. My beliefs had come from my habits, and my habits had come from vibrational patterns or thoughts that had built up. So now I'm going to rephrase that in the way that it happened. So every thought you have sends out a vibrational pattern. Now when you send out these vibrational patterns, they attach more similar vibrational patterns, which become habits. And habits have more stronger emotions attached to them. When these habits are created, they create stronger habits and beliefs, because once a habit is formed for long enough, it becomes a belief. Now, when a belief is created, a belief is like a building block within your mental mind and your physical body. It creates a temple, and when you embody a belief and you have faith in something, it creates a personality. Hi, I am Elliot, I am Elle, I am this person, I thought I was an addict, I this or that, and that belief then projects out into your personality, then projects that out into your personal reality. So patterns, habits, beliefs, personalities, personal realities. Cause, effect, 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 effect. Now, like I went from meat to pescatarian to plant-based to vegan, I then started to think, okay, I'm the sort of person, I'm now gonna take these effects and work them backwards and reverse engineer them back to the beginning. So I went effect, personality. Now I need to break down this personality. How do I break down this personality? I look at my beliefs. I write down a list of my beliefs. Beliefs can be changed like furniture in a house. Don't like you? Yep, fuck off. Thanks, you served a purpose. I thank you for teaching me that lesson. Goodbye, goodbye. Bang, that belief's now gone. Let's look at the habit that created that belief. Now let's fundamentally break down that habit that created that release, and it goes back to a pattern vibration that was thought, and that thought was repeated to create the pattern. So now we've gone effect, 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 found the cause. Now we're back at the cause. Now do I want to modify this cause and make it so that ultimately I can go out and have a drink and have a good time with my friends because my belief around this entity is now different from when I had the habit with it. Okay, yes, I might want to be able to go out and have a drink now occasionally. I do. I went out and had some drinks. I went out and did a line of cocaine. I sat there and I thought to myself, do I want it anymore? Before, I'd have been on the phone, I'd have been calling up every dealer in Southeast London. I sat there and I took my power back from that entity. No, not only did I take my power back from that entity, I thanked it so much for teaching me that lesson. Because ultimately, what I thought was addiction was a fucking superpower. Because addiction taught me to focus my attention on a given subject so hard that I found it in every corner of every street, of every nightclub, of every bar in London instantly whenever I wanted it. My sister said to me, you're the most fucking resourceful person I've ever met in my life. I could find drugs wherever I wanted to find it. Why? Because I'd focus my attention on that so hard. So I decided to start focusing my attention on different things. I decided to start focusing my attention on helping people. I decided to start focusing my attention on things that I wanted to bring forth from the non-physical into the physical. This is now happening at such a rapid rate, and this can happen for everybody because the energy of the planet right now, after the 25,000 year period of an iron age that we've stepped out of and stepping into this new age, the vibration of the planet, look into it, the Schumann resonance has raised dramatically. It's gone from 8 and it's peaked at well over 100 on several days recently. There's so many energetic shifts that are going on at the moment. This is why people are feeling very strange one day and then feeling on top of the world another day, because they're learning to balance their polarities right now. They're learning to balance their masculine and feminines. They're learning to balance their light and their dark. We all have these energies within us, and when we come back to that oneness within us, you can choose where to place your attention, your energy, and where to create from. Because one day you might choose you want to create from a dark side, one time you might decide you want to create from a light side. I spent a lot of time creating in the dark. I'm not even going to lie, I enjoyed a lot of it and I thanked it, and now I'm stepping more into a light side. I am whole, I am balanced, I am complete now, and I feel like the world is my oyster right now, and I'm wanting to share this information with as many of you as possible. I do this through this channel, and I hope that you hear and you feel the vibrations, frequencies and energies through this video, that I'm speaking my truth. Because when I speak my truth, even if you're getting triggered or not believing some of the things I'm saying to you right now, there's a higher aspect of you or another part of you that picks up on that this is my truth. Pythagoras would teach everyone to speak their truth because it penetrates people at a level, at a very, very deep level. He also advised people to eat vegetarian and to fast and to go through a very long periods of vows of silence. These are all methods of changing your vibration. It's methods of tuning in this instrument, this carbon meat suit that you've chosen to embody. The light that you are chose to embody this carbon meat suit. Some people say this carbon meat suit, 666 is the number for carbon, is the darkness that you throw over yourself, the darkness that you throw over your light. And when you truly break free from it, through tuning in and rediscovering who you are at a very, not only who you are, but what you are, you break free from that darkness and you ultimately become the yin and yang. If you would like any more information on addiction or how to use your intention to change your reality, please do message me at Mind, Body, Soul and Spirit Coach. Sometimes when I'm channeling, I don't actually remember what I said, so I do repeat myself sometimes. If I've repeated myself in this video, I'm very sorry, but maybe you needed to hear it twice, and maybe that's why I said it twice. I hope you're all having an amazing start to your week, and I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Please do like, share and subscribe it with anyone you know that it would resonate with. I thank you, I love you, and namaste. Enjoy the rest of your week.